This video is about renal corpuscle. So, what is renal corpuscle? Corpuscle is the structural part of the nephron. So, what are nephron? Nephron is the basic structural and functional unit of the kidney. So, the kidneys have a lot of functions. The major function of the kidneys is the removal of waste products from the body. So, the blood enters into the kidneys and the waste products or the excess materials are eliminated out from the kidneys. So the basic structural and functional unit of the kidneys are the nephrons. So nephrons, there are almost 1 million or more than 1 million nephrons that makes up the kidneys. So basic functions that performed by the kidneys are because of the nephrons. So nephron structure is composed of two parts. The first part is the renal corpuscle. That the renal corpuscle is the first part of the nephron. So we divide the nephron structure into two parts. The first is the renal corpuscle. So renal corpuscle is composed of the Bowman's capsule and the glomerulus, and the remaining part is the tubular portion. So two parts, the one is the renal corpuscle and other is the tubular portion. So the nephron performs a lot of functions. That the main function is the filtration of the blood, that the blood enters into the nephron, and then the removal of waste products are divided into four steps. The first step is the filtration, the second step is the reabsorption, then secretion, and then elimination. So the first step of the nephron, that the most important one, that's the filtration. So filtration of blood is performed by this renal corpuscle that is composed of the Bowman's capsule and the glomerulus. So first of all, let's see the collectively the function of the renal corpuscle. At the renal corpuscle, how the structure looks like. As you can see, the structure of the renal corpuscle as the first part of the nephron. It has the what is the structure of the renal corpuscle, size and function. So the structure of the renal corpuscle, they are spheroid in shape and they are the slightly flattened structure. What is the size of the renal corpuscle? Renal corpuscle size is about the 200 micron, and the main function of the renal corpuscle, that is the filtration of blood. That's the most important step in the functions of the nephron. So where this renal corpuscle is located, as the kidney has the two main portions, as the kidney structure is divided into two main parts, it is divided into cortex and medulla. So the nephron, as the basic fundamental and functional unit of the kidney, the as we said that the nephron is divided into two parts. The first part is the renal corpuscle and the second part is the tubular portion. So the first part of the nephron, as the renal corpuscle, it is basically present, it is located in the cortex of the kidney. So the renal corpuscle is located in the cortex and the remaining tubular portion is present in the uh, medullary portion of the kidney. Then renal corpuscle, as they have the two parts, glomerulus and Bowman's capsule. So these glomerulus and Bowman capsule, these two collectively form the structure of the renal corpuscle. So let's see one by one each in detail. Uh, First of all, let's see about the glomerulus, that how the glomerulus looks like, because the main function of this renal corpuscle is the filtration of blood. So before studying the process of the filtration of the blood, let's see the structure in brief, and you will understand about how the process of filtration takes place by this part of the nephron. So as the glomerulus, this is the structure of the glomerulus. Glomerulus are basically, they are the a tuft, we say that glomerulus are the tuft or the clumps of the capillaries. There are a lot of capillaries that form the glomerulus. So this glomerulus, the arteriole, these are basically the arterioles. The afferent arteriole that carries the blood, this afferent arteriole, the arteriole in corpuscle. So through these afferent arteriole, it enters into the Bowman capsule and then it divides into capillaries. It divides into almost 4 to 5 capillaries, and these 4 to 5 capillaries again it divides into further small capillaries. So these small capillaries, tiny capillaries, that it they divides, and these tiny capillaries they makes up the structure of a like a sieve. They are just like a sieve that at very tiny capillaries. Then these tiny capillaries again combine together and form the artery, and then this artery that's coming out of this Bowman's capsule is known as efferent arteriole. So the blood enters through this efferent arteriole and then divides into the tiny capillaries, and then that's taking the blood, and the blood then from the blood the substances that are small in size and that has to be filtered out from the body, they are filtered into this Bowman's capsule, and the remaining blood, almost it's 20% blood is filtered out from this blood, and then the remaining blood is come out through the efferent arteriole. And the arteriole that is leaving this Bowman's capsule is known as the efferent arteriole. So these tiny capillaries, these a tuft of tiny capillaries, these make up the glomerulus. So how these capillaries walls are made up of, that how the substances diffuse easily through these capillaries because of the structure, because of the lining that makes up this glomerulus. So the glomerulus structure, how it looks like, glomerulus is basically the capillaries, are the tiny capillaries, are the tuft of capillaries. So these capillary walls are made up of two layers. So they have the two linings, two layers, as the function of the glomerulus is the filtration of the blood. So these two layers we can call them the filtration membranes. So these two layers of the glomerulus can also be known as the filtration membranes, because the main function is the filtration of blood. So the first membrane of the glomerulus is the glomerular capillary membrane. So this glomerular capillary membrane, as this first layer of the glomerulus, as this is the first layer of the glomerulus and this is the second layer of the glomerulus. So let's talk about the first layer of the glomerulus, which is the glomerular capillary membrane, okay, also known as the filtration membrane. Okay, so these three layers are known as the filtration membrane because these are involved in the filtration. Okay, so glomerular capillary membrane, this is the first layer of the glomerulus that is made up of endothelial cells. They are the thin layers, as you can see, these are the endothelial cells. So they are made up of the thin layer of endothelial cells, and these thin layer of endothelial cells, they have the space between them. Okay, they are known as fenestra. They have the pores inside them. They are these, and this space and these pores are known as fenestra, or also known as the filtration pore, because the blood is come from the efferent arteriole and then divided into capillaries, and then from these capillaries the blood the useful substances or other substances that are small in size will diffuse out from these pores, okay, from these pores to this remaining part of the nephron. So this pore or this fenestra is also known as filtration pore. Then the next layer of the or the next membrane of the glomerulus is known as basement membrane. So this basement membrane actually it separates this glomerulus from the Bowman's capsule. So from the basement membrane, from the one side, it is attached to the uh, capillary membrane of the glomerulus. It is from one side it is attached to the endothelial cells of the capillary membrane of the glomerulus, and to the second side it is attached to the Bowman's capsule layer. And the Bowman's capsule layer is the made up of epithelial cells. We will see it in when we study about the Bowman's capsule. So at the second side of the basement membrane, it is attached to the Bowman's capsule, layer of the Bowman's capsule. So this basement membrane basically it acts as a barrier that it separates the glomerulus from the Bowman's capsule, because to the basement membrane, to the one side it is attached to the endothelial cells of the glomerulus, of the capillary membrane, and to the next side or to the next layer, it is attached with the epithelial cells of the Bowman's capsule. So this was about the glomerulus, as the glomerulus, the first part of the nephron of the renal corpuscle, that which is basically involved in carrying the blood, that the blood enters through. So the other part of the renal corpuscle is the Bowman's capsule. So Bowman's capsule together with the glomerulus, they makes up the renal corpuscle, which is the first part of the nephron. As you can see, nephron has two parts. That's the renal corpuscle, and the other part is the tubular portion. So this first part, as it's made up of the tuft of capillaries glomerulus surrounded by the Bowman's capsule. So Bowman's capsule is itself made up of three layers. So Bowman's capsule is known for that it, it carries the filtrate, that the filtrate comes out from these capillaries into the Bowman's capsule. So Bowman's capsule is made up of three layers. The first layer is the parietal layer, the second layer is the capsular layer, and the third layer is the visceral layer. Okay, so these three layers make up the Bowman's capsule. So first of all, let's see about this capsular space. This capsular space is the space which carries the filtrate, as the filtrate comes from these capillaries and they are collected into this capsular space. So this is the space that is separates this parietal layer from the visceral layer. Now let's see about the parietal layer. So this parietal layer, this originates from this visceral, as the visceral layer, this is the visceral pole. The point where the visceral layer ends, this is the visceral pole, and from the visceral pole, this parietal layer originates. So this parietal layer basically originates from the visceral layer. When the visceral layer ends, then from there, this parietal layer originates. Then this parietal layer, it's basically extends from here, and this parietal layer then extends, and then they form the other part of the nephron. Then from here, the tubular portion of the nephrons starts. So then it extends. Then from here, there is the extension, that is the tubular, other the epithelial cells, that the tubular portion of the nephron is made. Then this visceral layer. Now let's come to the visceral layer. The visceral layer of this Bowman's capsule, um, which is composed of the epithelial cells, and these epithelial cells of the visceral layer, they surround these glomerulus, like these capillaries are surrounded by the like after the basement membrane, then the basement membrane which separates this glomerulus from the Bowman's capsule. So to the basement membrane, this visceral layer is attached. So this visceral layer is made up of epithelial cells, and these epithelial cells, there are cytoplasmic projections, that they are looks like a pedicles, like the foot. Pedicle is for the foot. So these foot that are present, and that they surround these capillaries. So that's why they are known as podocytes. They are known as podocytes because of the presence of the pedicle. So let's see this as a Bowman's capsule is made up of parietal layer, capsular layer, and visceral layer. So parietal layer, that forms the outermost boundary of the Bowman's capsule, and inside it there is the capsular space that carry the filtrate, and the filtrate is again forward projected towards the tubules, and then the innermost layer is the visceral layer. So as the visceral layer, let's see the visceral layer structure in brief detail. So this is the visceral layer of the Bowman's capsule. This visceral layer is also known as the filtration membrane, because these three membranes are involved in the filtration of the blood. Which three membranes are involved in the filtration of blood? The two membranes from the glomerulus, as the first membrane is the endothelium layer and the basement membrane. So these two membranes are from the glomerulus. So these are the filtration membrane. The third membrane is the visceral layer. So visceral layer is also the filtration membrane, but visceral layer is the part of the Bowman's capsule. So this third layer, this visceral layer, as it is made up of epithelial cells. So these epithelial cells, there are also the space between these epithelial cells, and the space between the epithelial cells make up the pore, the filtration pore, also known as the slit pore, that allow the filtrate to come in accumulate in this space. So this epithelial cells have the cytoplasmic projections and make up the foot-like structure known as the pedicles. So that's why because of these pedicles, these epithelial cells are known as podocyte. So what are podocyte? Podocyte are basically these projections with pedicles, epithelial cells with the projections that make up the visceral layer of the Bowman's capsule. So these podocytes just look like this, that they have these folds and projections just because they covers these glomerulus, these capillaries. So they help in the filtration of the blood, so that the blood can be filtered out. As the blood comes into the glomerulus and the glomerulus, they are filtered through their membrane because they're having the pores and slits, and then through this the filtrate. This provides um, these folds are covered through these capillaries, so that the blood the filtrate can be filtered out into this Bowman's space, and from the Bowman's space they are then forwarded to the other remaining tubules of the nephrons. So for the process of the filtration, watch the next video.